A new study released by Ernst & Young accounting firm has New Mexico film industry supporters taking a sigh of relief. In a previous study by New Mexico State University's Arrowhead Center, only 14 cents on the dollar of state money was recovered from the film incentive program. The new Ernst & Young study, however, states that for every dollar spent, the state receives $1.50 in return. Eric Witt, Governor Richardson's deputy chief of staff, says the state study looked at only a few types of direct returns and did not take into account everything that a film brings to the community.
The NMSU study that was done by the Arrowhead Center was very narrowly focused on a very specific part of the film industry. It was never intended to be a comprehensive study. The Ernst & Young study, on the other hand, tried to capture as much of the true effects of the film industry in the economy of New Mexico.
Director of the New Mexico Film Office, Lisa Strout, who also helped lead the way for the Ernst & Young study with financial assistance from the State Investment Council, says taking local businesses that benefited from a production into account was just one aspect that the NMSU study failed to incorporate.
We did a survey of all the unions and guilds in New Mexico, all the businesses, but also the non-film businesses like hotels, rent-a-car companies, lumber yards, all the folks that are very much affected by the film industry. And, our numbers are quite different. Okay. We also look at the effects of tourism, because film tourism is its own, it's an effect that is well documented throughout the world.
The film industry went under some heat from some state lawmakers because of the results that stemmed from the NMSU study. But the new study has given film professionals, such as Albuquerque Studios Chief Operating Officer Nick Smarigan, a renewed confidence in the state's programs.
One of the basic problems that we have as a major provider in this industry here is that there isn't a lot of accurate information being relayed to the senators and representatives in the state, throughout the state. And our job now is to focus on giving them the correct information so that they can better understand the industry and understand what it means to their citizens and their constituents and how those people are benefiting from it all the way down to the very last man on the totem pole.
Even though the NMSU study disappointed many, Strout says it has not hurt or slowed the state's film industry.
If anything, I think this is a period of time when we just want to stay steady through this economic period and probably just continue to grow with the tools that we have right now. But the interesting thing is, in this economic downturn, this is an industry that tends to grow because people need distraction.
Right.
You look at where the movie business really took off was the Great Depression. People want to go to the movies. They don't want to go to something too dark or edgy, but they want, escapism, comedy, stuff like that. So those numbers are up.
Nice.
So this is one of the only bright lights right now in this really tough economic time.
The Ernst & Young study opened lawmakers' eyes, and the future is bright for the New Mexico film industry. Yet convincing everyone of the benefits still has to be done. This is Adrian Derfler reporting.